Hello everyone, welcome back to the Porcupine. Today we're going to talk about the King of Cambodia. Now the King of Cambodia, over his lifetime, amassed a huge treasure. He had rubies and gold, his two favourite treasures. And he had so much of them that the stack was higher than himself. And he had a special temple built to store all of his treasures. And this temple had multiple rooms in. And there was one secret room that no one else knew about, except for the stonemason who built the temple. And he would store his treasure in this secret room, just like this. And if you tried to come in and see what was going on, you may come, for instance, you may come from this side over here, and you would find nothing. Or you may come from the other side and also find nothing. It's only if you came in through the secret room would you see the treasure. Now, because the stonemason was the only person on the planet, with the exception of the king, who knew about this room, the king was always worried about the stonemason. And he forbade him to tell anyone the secret location. And the stonemason promised. But as the king got older, when he was on his deathbed, he became very anxious. He was concerned that the stonemason was going to spill the beans. So he summoned him to his bed and told the stonemason one more time, "You must never tell anyone the location. If you do, I will haunt you for the rest of your days." The stonemason wasn't stupid, he wasn't going to tell anyone. That night, the king passed away. And the stonemason started thinking about the treasure. But he put it aside. And for weeks and weeks now, he went on, and he got less and less sleep because he was thinking more and more about the treasure. And then he woke up one morning and said, "You know, as long as I don't tell anyone the location, I'm keeping my promise to the king." So he decided to steal the treasure himself. And he came up one night, and he came in from the top, and when he arrived, he wasn't sure, was it this? No, it wasn't that one there. Was it over here? No, it wasn't. It must be in here. So he looked inside, and there, of course, was this treasure. And he took the treasure, and he snuck it out, and he put it in a special tower he had built on his property so that no one could see the treasure. And he was just about to put the door back when the ghost of the king snuck in without him noticing. And there he was, inside the temple. And the stonemason put the door back and had his first good night's sleep in many weeks. When he woke up, he was very excited to go and check out his treasure. So he went over to his treasure, and he noticed the treasure had gone, and in his place was just the ghost of the king, laughing, staring back at him. Wow, the stonemason wasn't going to be outwitted by a ghost. So that night he came back to the temple and started looking for the treasure. And he came over to this side, and he found nothing. He came over to the other side and found nothing. Then he had an idea. He's going to come in from behind. So he snuck behind. He was just opening the back door, and as he did, there was a huge earthquake happened, and the back door came tumbling down. The stonemason himself fell down below. One of the front doors of one of the rooms came tumbling down. Another door from the other side came tumbling down, and the stonemason himself got caught and trapped in the rubble, where he slowly died. When the earthquake subsided, the temple was almost still standing. There was just one room left, and the one room that was standing was, of course, the room with the secret treasure. And all the treasure was still intact, and it remained secret from then on. And the stonemason was lying in the rubble below. Thank you.